Today is the last day of 2019. It is December the 31st, 2019. Awareness is a life-changing, transformative. When we experience true awareness, we realize that within its purest form there is no suffering. Pure awareness means that we are not suffering. We are completely in a place of love and light. We are absorbed in a presence that there is no suffering, there is no pain. This awareness sees the world in a very different place, in a very different way. We can live in this world where we can see all the things that are wrong. The ego has this desperate need to land somewhere, to separate, to isolate, to digest, to give us a lot of false information. But when we are really in awareness, purely in its presence, there is no separation, there is no isolation. There is just pure presence. Within this awareness, we realize that this world is full of love, full of light, full of beauty. When we become a mad lover of God, of ourselves, of this universe, we are in this abode of awareness, this self-sustaining love affair, that everything is love. There is no separation. There is no you or I. There's just we. We all derive out of this divine awareness, this state where we just know love. Love is the only frequency in this entire universe. The only frequency where this world makes sense. That's why all these great sages talk about love and light. Because we are luminous. We are actually light as a feather. Imagine this whole universe is the seed of a kernel of sand on the beach. We make everything so big and so fast and so large, and yet the whole universe, this entire consciousness of this entire world, all fits inside of a kernel of sand. But the ego creates distance and separation. It needs to own it. It needs to make things bigger and larger. It's like saying, how do you know that you've gotten on a plane, that you've actually landed somewhere else? Is that because you know the distance in which you've traveled? Or is that all an illusion? We're not going anywhere. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. We're just love and light. The entire purpose of your incarnation is to become absorbed in this awareness, the presence of yourself, until you become a mad lover of yourself, until you understand that you are not separate from God. You are that consciousness of God. There is no isolation. There is no separation, because you're divine. May 2020 be a year where you experience this divinity within yourself. You are divine. You are love. And you are light as a feather and light as a luminosity. Everything else is just an illusion.